cash out the bank, made a deposit, now run it up. We ain't the same, stay in your lane. She feel like a star when she fall with us. Fly like a pilot, I know I'm the highest. My paper official like referees. Been in the mix and won't settle for shit. I got rank in the hood from my pedigree. I don't never sleep, but I'm chasing the dream. Hard to hate me, I'm as real as I seen. Stay with niggas who don't play by the team. Never let these bitches get in between. No, we ain't the same. No, we ain't the same, nigga.
PDX Radio, it's your boy Big Rap. We are here with
JY, the fly guy, man. Jay Weezy, the one, all of that, and then some. What's happening?
What's happening with you folks? How you been, man?
Man, you know what I'm talking about. Too blessed to be stressed, man. You know what I'm saying? Staying busy and focused. You know what I'm talking about?
Now, I heard your name a lot around town. I've been seeing your name on flyers.
Yeah.
I've been seeing you on these showcases.
Absolutely.
I finally had the chance to actually meet you in person at Late Lyrics.
That was dope.
Yeah.
That was
man,
dope.
Tell me about your experience with Late Lyrics. How did that work?
Oh man, that was my second time going to Late Lyrics with Shrista and them. Shout out Late Lyrics, man. They always show me some love, man.
Shout out Shrista, for
real.
For
You know
real.
what I'm saying? Shout out Shrista. They always show me love. So when they did that one, I did the little advanced sign up, you know what I'm saying? So to get on there, they put me on that joint, and you know, it was really more about just networking up there because they always got a good vibe up there. They always got good energy, good people, you know what I'm saying? And it's a dope opportunity what they doing for the community. And, you know, so I'm going to show up and do my part, you know what I mean?
Now, you went up there, you did your thing, you performed a song, and you had the crowd rocking.
Yeah.
You had the crowd rocking, fam.
Straight up, straight up.
Yeah.
Now, how did you go about choosing that song?
So the Lend a Hand, I did 2 songs that day. The Lend a Hand and the Show Me with my homie Mac Sav. Lend a Hand though, that's a special joint for me. That's the one. Yeah. That's the intro to my album Until Further Notice, you know what I'm saying? So that one right there, man, just the song chose me. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? I already had the story. You know what I'm saying? It's all me. It's real, raw, and uncut. Yeah, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So the song chose me. Once I heard the beat, I was just like, oh yeah. It just talked to me, and I had something to say. You know.
Now your YouTube history shows JY was making music like a decade ago.
Yeah.
Now what happened between time?
So I always been on music. I always been popping. I started really recording at like 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? So like I've been like with all my homies, I was always the one that's like, I want to get in the studio. I got something to say. So once I actually started recording at home on a little USB mic, you know what I'm saying? I'm dropping stuff like that. And then you know, I wasn't really locked in. I wasn't really like, this is what I want to do, like full time, let me push. I didn't really have the direction. I was just having fun. Yeah. So I was doing a whole lot of other stuff. And, you know, when I turned 18, I got locked up and I did almost 10 years altogether in federal prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now you were born and raised in Portland?
Yeah, facts.
And you've been doing music for about how long? All together, I've been doing music like probably like 15 years altogether. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on, my guy got that longevity in here.
Yeah, no, for surely.
Now, after all those years of making music, why does Until Further Notice feel like a project you wanted to call your debut album?
You know, because like I said, when I was doing music, I wasn't really taking this. I was always been dope, you know what I'm saying? Because I always like was real involved in like the production, like how I'm coming, the delivery. I was intentional about what I'm talking about. It was never just let me just put out a song and just say whatever, you know what I'm saying? So when I went to prison, I polished that more. I was more focused. I was more determined, and you know, I was going through so much that it became more of an outlet for me to speak about it in my music, you know what I'm saying, in my rap. So Until Further Notice just kind of like it was me saying that here's where I'm from, here's where I came from, here's where I'm at, and this is where we going with it. This is where we pushing. You know what I'm talking about? And right now, you know what I'm saying, we might not be where we want to be, but at the end of the day, I'm a long ways from where I came, and that's a blessing in itself. So, you know, Until Further Notice, this is what we got going on. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. Now, you opened up the album with Free JY and Lend a Hand.
Yeah.
Why does JY need to be freed?
Yeah, you know, so you know, it's crazy because people be asking me that too. They was like, yeah, Free JY, lend a hand. So it's Free JY / lend a hand because in the beginning of that song, I got an intro. You'll hear me. It's like no beat at first, and the beats just slowly drop in. That's actually me rapping over the phone in the federal penitentiary.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So when I was in the pen, that's like 2000. I think that was like 2017, 18. My sister, like I said, I was always writing. I never stopped. You feel me? I just was keep developing my craft. And my sister, I called my sister and she was like, she asked me if you still been writing, like you still been on your music, like, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, matter of fact, let me spit this to you, right?
Yeah.
And she recorded it. I didn't know she recorded it. You feel me? So when I wrote Lend a Hand and I got that beat and I actually wrote that song, I'm putting together the track list for the album and finishing the final mixes and everything on it. And it just happened. She sent me a text with that voice memo right there. She was like, I got this. I still got this. You remember this? And it just hit me. I'm like, you know what? I'm finna put that as the intro to the, you feel what I'm talking about? And it just came together like that. So that's what that was, that Free JY right there.
Now, you said you're Portland born and raised. What did Portland do for your music? Like my main question for that is what did growing up here, how did it shape your style? How did it shape like who you are as a person?
You know what? That's a beautiful question because a lot of people who not from Portland don't really understand the culture and the diversity. You know what I'm saying? So out here in Portland, we got so much going on as far as different cultures, different ways of life that you don't really have to be submerged in just one thing. You know what I'm saying? You go across town, you in the numbers, you go across town, there's some whole other shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At 10, 15 minutes away type shit, you feel me? And everything is so mixed up. Like, you know how it used to be back in the day where it was like real sections and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Now it's more like everybody just kind of, you feel what I'm saying? And I've always been a people person. I moved around a lot all through the city and I got to be around so many different types of people and environments that it gave me a more wide range of perception of just life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to be locked into just like, this is the only way to go. This is the only way to do something. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was able to get so much to go off of that it made me a different individual because now I'm not boxed in. I'm open minded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I love about the town. It's so many different cultures and things going on around here that the experience is amazing. You got to be here to you know what I'm saying? You got to be here to know about it. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly. Now you got a title of a song. It's called Rose from the Trenches, right?
Yeah.
That's a super heavy title. Now, what were the trenches for you?
Yeah, I'll let you go.
When did you realize that you were actually starting to rise out of them?
So, it's a double entendre because, we the city of roses. You know what I'm talking about? It's the city of roses.
Yeah.
And the trenches, for me, my whole family is gang members. You know what I'm saying? So like my whole family is gang members. I grew up in that type of environment to where a whole lot of stuff and activities was was going on, and that was my influence. You know what I'm saying? That was my influence. People pimping, people robbing, doing all that. That was my influence. So the people that I was looking up to, I started to model after. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got in trouble early. I was on juvenile probation. I done went to juvenile. You know what I'm saying? To JDH. All that different type of stuff to where when I finally was old enough to be like, let me take control of my destiny. Let me not just be a follower and let the wind just blow me in any direction. You feel what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah. So, it wasn't even really about, I should say, an exact status point or like I made this much money or I achieved this type of success. It was more a mental thing for me to where it's like, now I'm focused. I got a direction. I got a vision and I got a roadmap to get me where I want to go. And as long as I stay 10 toes down and keep pushing solid, you know what I'm saying, we gonna get there. And that's me, rising up out the trenches right there. Just the mentality starts with that.
Now let me follow up with another question. What did you have to unlearn? What did you have to remove from old JY to become the new JY that you are today?
And that that's a great question because at the end of the day, we all creatures of habit. You feel me? So when you are condition, right? It's this thing I took in prison. It's called RDAP. So it's like it's a program that basically reconditioning your thought frame so your behaviors is different. They call it the 3 C's they got in there, where it's conditions, cognitions, and choices, right? Conditions, like what I was just talking about, me being in the trenches, me growing up in certain environments to where my influences were, maybe not the greatest influences in that regard, right? But those conditions in turn influence my cognitions, the way I was thinking, and then the way I'm thinking turns into the choices that I'm making, right?
Come on.
So I had to be aware of that first. And then once I got aware of that, I started reading more. I just started educating myself more. I started studying like great people who I look up to, reading their autobiographies, watching how they set, the path out for me, so I don't have to make the same type of mistakes. Because they say, a smart man learns from his own mistakes.
Come on.
A wise man learns from the mistakes of others. You feel what I'm saying? So once I realized that and I became aware, I'm like, you know what? Let me really change the way I'm thinking. Let me start absorbing new type of information. Let me start listening to different types of people, different types of influences. And as I became immersed in that, I just started getting these new healthy habits, pro-social habits. I'm not hanging on the block with the same people just toting guns and looking for problems all day.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here chasing females and doing the same type of stuff that we was doing when we was younger. Now I got a goal. I got a focus point to where I'm set in this, path right here, and now I'm just, the universe is bringing that type of energy to me, the opportunities, even being here with you, you know what I'm saying? All of that, being at Late Lyrics, running in here with you, like all of that came about because the way I'm thinking, and it got me moving a different type of way,
Now, you've worked with Mac Sav, GSM Providence and B.G on this album.
Yeah.
What makes somebody, someone you trust enough to put on a JY record?
It's crazy too, because I really didn't want to put too much. That's why I only got 3 features on there. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't want to put too much on it, because as a debut album, I wanted to really showcase me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to showcase JY. I wanted to let them know, like, this is how I'm coming. This is my story, right? But with those 3 certain individuals, BG, me and him, that's my family. We sandbox. You know what I'm saying? We didn't came up together. We didn't call the case together. We both went to the feds together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like we didn't. We didn't been in the trenches for real. And then Mac Sav, that's also my guy. He from my section. We was in the pen together too. Like we all came from a certain struggle together, to where now we all, building and growing in a more positive direction. And these are people who I know got the work ethic, they got the talent, and these are people who I want on the journey with me. GSM Providence, I actually met him in the pen in Vegas. He from Vegas. Shout out to GSM. He from Vegas, and we locked in instantly, and we got to doing our thing, and it was just like that. It just came about,
So let me double down on since we were just talking about struggles, since you mentioned that. What are some things that you do now to overcome the struggles of being an independent artist?
Man, it's a lot of struggles being an independent artist too. You know what I'm saying? So like, really, I got a good team around me. My people, they hold me down, especially my assistant. Shout out to her. Shout out to Tambra, man. She goes hard. She makes sure that, she beats the doors down for me. You know what I'm saying? She's attacking all these venues, all these, promoters, whatever she got to do to keep my name out there, keep me booked and busy. But it's more just about surrounding myself with the right type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Surrounding myself with the type of people who are optimistic, because it's not always going to be good. It's not always going to be bright. A lot of people see stuff like this, even me being on this platform right here and me dropping music, doing shows and stuff, and they just think it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I can just go to the studio, drop a song, and then they don't see the behind the scenes work that goes into it, and it's stressful, especially when I'm funding everything by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here pushing by myself. Last night, you feel me? It's 1, 2 in the morning. Everybody on a Thursday. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm outside. I'm outside at clubs, bars. I'm putting flyers under windshields and all type of stuff, because this is my dream. This is what I want to do. And I realized that a lot of people will see you moving a certain type of way, and they'd be like, oh, he tripping, or what's going on with him, or he don't know what he doing, because they don't see your vision. Only those who can see the invisible can do the impossible. You know what I'm talking about? So when you see something that other people don't see, they might judge you for it. They might see you moving weird or whatever the case may be. But once they see the result, they be like, oh, that's what he was doing this whole, you know what I'm saying? This whole time, that's what he was building. You know what I'm saying? So it's more about just knowing where I'm going, having that vision, keeping that vision in mind. So even when times get hard, it's like, you know, this is what I'm working towards. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never gonna be easy, but anything worth having don't come easy. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. Now, being in the Portland music scene, what do you feel like the community is lacking? And also, to follow up with that, what do you feel like one of the strengths are in the local rap scene here?
I feel like with the local rap scene, it's more lacking unity. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more lacking unity. Like, a lot of artists we got out here, that's one of the strengths. We got a lot of talent out here. Like, we got a lot of dope people who really know how to create. You know what I'm saying? And I love that for the city. I love the people who are putting on, but at the same time, you have a lot of people who got a big me, little you mentality. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, I'm from over here, you from over here. You know what I'm saying? And I get some politics or whatever the case may be, but nobody want to reach out and pull the next person up because they feel like, you know, they want to be the man. Everybody want to be the man. Everybody want to be in the spotlight, which is cool. But you see how they doing it in like Atlanta. Look at like an Atlanta rap scene in the South, like how everybody blow up over there. Everybody popping because when one make it, he go get him, put him on a song, and they do some, and they popping. Now he go do the same thing for 2-3 of his homies, and you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's a whole big movement going on now. So I feel like with Portland, you know, people gotta, you know, just come together, man. Do stuff for the community. Do songs together. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta make albums together every damn month, but
come on,
you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, support. And that's the thing too. A lot of artists like support. If I see somebody dope from the town doing something, they post a video. People post, you know, wild reels and stuff on their stories and timelines all day. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Man, reshare some stuff. Ain't nothing to reshare. Post it. You know what I'm saying? Like, support. You know, so I feel like that's the biggest thing: unity and supporting each other. We need to be better at that.
Now, if you could give any advice to younger you right now, from what you know now, what kind of advice would you give yourself?
I would say, you know, like, stay focused, block out the distractions, and really watch your surroundings. Watch your surroundings, because that be the biggest thing. Like, the people you surround yourself, like they say, I know it's a big cliche, but the birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so yo, people that you are around make a big impact on, especially the people you hang around regularly. That's a big impact on people. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I used to surround myself. I'm a leader. I've always been a natural leader. So I never really, you know, gave too much thought about like who I had around me. Like, I'm like, if he cool, this bro, we get along. Like, he ain't did no weird stuff to me. Like, all right, let's rock. You feel me? Whole time, you know, he robbing, he stealing, he doing all types of stuff that now is connected to me because I'm with him. You feel what I'm saying? And so, you know, it ended up putting me in a situation to where like I had to go do time. I had to go, you know what I'm saying? All of that. So like, it's just now I'm more aware of that. So I would tell my younger self, like, you know, stay focused, stay determined, you know what I'm saying? And watch your surroundings. That's the biggest thing.
If you could do a song with anybody, dead or alive, you got 3 choices. Dead or alive.
3 choices.
Who would you do a song with?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get some backlash for this one because I feel like people just be like, they don't like when people say this. But my number one, I gotta go with Drizzy Drake, man. I love Drizzy Drake, man. He is so like, just from back in the day, like he's a certified hit maker. He know what he doing. He know how to talk to him. You know, me and him will make something dope. So I'll go with Drake for sure. Tory Lanez. I love Tory Lanez. That's my guy. I love Tory Lanez. And I ain't gonna lie, me and Pac do something crazy. I know me and Pac do something weird. We get to talking on that joint.
Come on.
Me and Pac get
That's what I'm talking about.
Me and Pac get the politicking on that joint.
Now, say I'm a young producer.
Yeah.
And I want to get JY some beats. What kind of beats are we searching for right now?
You know, I do a little bit of like melody. I like harmonizing. I got a nice little harmony. So like I'm kind of looking for like, you know, up tempo beats that got some little bit of melody pockets into it, something like a nice hook, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really a song maker. Like, I'm a rapper because that's the difference too. I be telling a lot of people, like a lot of my homies and stuff that rapping, like it's different. You know, it's different categories. I got motherfuckers who just rap, like they can rap their ass off. I'm like, damn, you spit. But I come through and I make a song. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm a song maker, man. So I want something that I can talk my talk on, something smooth with a nice little up tempo, even some like lower, like Mo 3 type. You know what I'm saying? Like I love that vibe. Mo 3 too. That's one of the dudes I did a song with too. Mo 3. That's my guy. Rest in peace.
Now, say I'm an artist, we out here, we just do a show in Portland. Never been to Portland before.
Yeah.
Where we going to eat after the show, fam?
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you, man. After the show, I'm going to Meech, man. Made by Meech, man. That's my guy, man. Made by Meech. I'm going to Meech. I'm telling you, man. He be around here. He do his own catering. Right now, he at Lavender Lotus. You know what I'm saying? He got his own kitchen down there at Lavender Lotus downtown. Man, he know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? He got all the recipes and flavors. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Made by Meech. And if you ain't here in the daytime, I'm old fashioned Portland, man. I'm going to Jack's. I ain't gonna hold you. You want some chicken? I'm going to Jack's, man.
Now, my next question to you would be, if you could perform any venue, any festival, where would you want to perform at?
Sold out.
Sold out.
My dream, my ultimate goal.
Before you answer that, because I never stop people mid-sentence like this, but before you answer that, who's on the bill with you?
Ooh.
So venue, and then tell me who's on the bill with you.
If I can get it how I want to get it, I'm doing the bill first. It's gonna be me, Drizzy Drake.
Come on.
I need Drizzy Drake in the building. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna go with Wayne, because Wayne has always been Wayne too. I want to do a feature. That's my guy too, man. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Me, Drizzy Drake, and Wayne, man. I'm gonna keep it classy. You know what I'm talking about? And my dream arena, which I see it, I want to achieve it. I don't know when, but I'm really from the city of the roses, man. I gotta go to the Motor Center, man. I wanna do a sold out Motor Center show.
Keeping it at home.
I want to do a sold out Motor Center show, man. We gonna take it across the globe, but I gotta do that Motor Center, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, this is what I want you to do. We have my favorite part. I want you to look directly into this camera.
Okay.
I want you to give some advice to a young artist that's watching this video right now. I want you to sun this little nigga.
Yeah.
And tell this little nigga, you know what I'm saying? Tell this little nigga what he need to know.
You know what? Hey, listen, hear me out, because I got something to say, man. Listen, you got to stay consistent. You know, you got to stay consistent. When I'm talking about, you know, it's 2026. Not only do people want to hear the music, they want to see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? They want to be in your business. They want to know your life. What does a day in the life look like with you? You know what I'm saying? People want to follow the journey. That's what I'm doing right now. It's like a Michael Jordan story. You know what I'm saying? It came from the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and made something amazing, a legacy. So, you know, to get to that point, people want to follow you. That's how you get people supporting and really believing in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Just bring them along for the journey. You know, that consistency, always trying to be better, focusing on your craft. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing, because don't get content with, you know, what you think is good right now. Always find out what you can do better, how you can be better, who you can bring around you to make you better. And don't be too big-headed to take advice, because you can learn from anybody. You know what I'm saying? You can learn from anybody. You can learn what not to do as well as what to do. So stay open-minded, stay hungry, stay consistent, and you're going to get to where you're going, baby.
Yeah. So what's next for you?
Man, tonight, matter of fact, we got a show, man, at the Alberta Street Pub with Swiggle Mandela and friends. You know what I'm talking about? So we there tonight, August 22nd. I got a show, a day party. I'm throwing that, like Datt Entertainment, me, Glorious, you know, catered by Made by Meech. You know what I'm saying? We in the building. Yeah, so that's gonna be a major motion picture. And I'm gonna just keep pushing. I got a couple more music videos on the way. I got a vlog series right now on YouTube, a night with JY. Episode 2 drops tonight, actually. Yeah, I'm just still pushing. I got more music on the way that I'm about to drop right now. I just been pushing this album heavy, but I got more music on the way I'm about to drop, and I got a big announcement. I'm about to open up for one of the fellas, man, here soon next month. I can't tell y'all right now until the flyer drop, but y'all see me, follow me on that Instagram, man. You feel me? At J Weezy the One, man. It's gonna be a big announcement coming soon. I know the city gonna love this one though.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, it's been a pleasure to have you here,
Absolutely.
bro.
It's been a pleasure
Definitely
being here,
been a
man.
pleasure to have you here, man. I'm your boy, Big Rap.
Yeah, JY, man. We in the building.
And we out this motherfucker, you bitch.
Yeah.
Let's go. They ain't
Straight
wanna
like
lend a
that.
hand until I'm hopping out the Benz. Riding by myself like I don't really need a friend. Back against the wall, this kind of shit a mega man. I done came up on my own, now they wanna make amends, but they ain't wanna lend a hand until I'm hopping out the Benz. Until I'm hopping out the Benz, no, they ain't wanna lend a hand until I'm hopping out the Benz. Until I'm hopping out the Benz. Look, riding by myself now, I ain't feeling lonesome. Rose up out the trenches, now these niggas wanna host some. 7 days a week, and every night, I been road running, grinding through the pressure, play my hand, I ain't for nothing. Now they see me glowing, got them acting like they know me. I was in the dark, they ain't even try to show me. Now it's cameras flashing, everybody trying to post me. But I remember nights when it was just me and my OG. Now I'm riding clean, got that Hemi when I'm sliding. Used to pray for